Howdy do. Hello again and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be making some buns and some crispy chicken as filling. Here are the ingredients I'm going to be using for the dough. I'm going to be using wheat flour, but plain flour can do. I have some dried yeast here, sugar, salt, cooking oil, baking powder, warm water, and some warm milk here. So let's get the dough ready. So I'm going to be using 500 grams of the flour here. To the flour I'll be adding 7 grams of dried yeast, I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of sugar here. I'm adding a half teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to go in with half teaspoon of salt. Just gonna put the salt in a corner here. I don't want it touching the yeast. So now I'm going to be adding my warm water and my milk. So I'll add my milk here. I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of cooking oil in here as well. I'm just now going to combine this to form a dough. Just gonna go in with my fingers here. So you want to have a very soft kneading dough here. And you can see my dough is a little bit soft and sticky. So that's the kind of dough you want to have. Just gonna knead this now for maybe another 5 minutes, thereabouts. I'm going to remove this from the bowl and knead it on the countertop. And I'll just continue to knead this until it is very soft. So now we have finished eating our dough, and you know you have a good dough when you tap your finger into the dough and it just springs back up. So I'm now going to return it to the bowl, and I'm going to add a little cooking oil here just to keep it moist while it's proofing. So now I'm going to set my dough aside and leave it to proof or until it doubles in size. So while I left my dough to rest and proof, I am going to season my boneless chicken thighs, and I'm just going to add some simple seasoning here. So I'm going to be adding some of my homemade jerk seasoning, some salt, and some smoked paprika. So I'm just going to add the seasoning here. Give the chicken a good little rub with all the seasoning in, and then I'll set it aside to marinate. So while my chicken is marinating, I'm going to continue making my buns. And apologies, I didn't have my camera on when I removed the cling wrap from my dough. So I've started to press the hair out of the dough. So now we're going to place the dough onto the counter and we're going to roll this out. And once it's fully rolled out, we're going to cut some circles into the dough and continue the process of shaping and forming our buns. So I'm going to use just one of my normal regular container from the kitchen to cut some circles into the dough. I'll have to change this one because the edge is not sharp enough, so I'm going to use one of my little cups in the kitchen. So I'm going to cut some circles now into the dough. So now I'm going to brush some cooking oil over all the little circles I have here. I'm going to use this chopstick to help me form and shape my ball buns. So just gonna go through with the process here and shape these so I can get them ready for steaming. So to steam the buns, I'm going to be lining my little steaming rack here with a piece of grease-proof paper. I'm also going to brush some cooking oil onto it so the bun doesn't stick while they're steaming. So now we're going to place the buns in here and we are going to take them to the stove and let them steam for about 8 minutes. So here I have my pot on the stove with hot boiling water. I'm now going to place my little rack here with my buns and leave them to steam, and this will take roughly 6 to 8 minutes. So I'll cover my pot here and let my buns steam. So here are my buns. These are finished steaming. I'm going to remove them from here. So now I'm going to prepare my chicken for frying. I'm going to add a little corn flour here. I'm also going to add a little wheat flour to the corn flour. Just going to add a squirt of black pepper in here. A little pinch of my homemade jerk seasoning. And I'm going in with just a pinch of salt. We're just going to combine this in here. And now I'm going to add my chicken pieces in here just to give them a little coating. So now let's go and fry our chicken. So now that I have finished frying my chicken and making my buns, I'm going to be making just a little dressing here, and I'm using some sour cream and some of my red blended jalapeno peppers. So I'm going to combine these two here together to make a beautiful little dressing. So I'm going to add some of the blended red jalapeno here, give this a good little mix, and then I'm going to pour it in this little squeezy bottle here, and now we're ready to serve our buns. So here are my buns, my chicken, and I did prepare a little fresh salad. So this is just some red onions, tomato, lettuce, and some parsley. So now we're going to put this all together here. So I'll show you here what the texture of this gorgeous steam bun looks like. It's super soft, it's stretchy, and it's just amazing. So there you have it, guys. My ball buns are complete. I'm now going to add some of my dressing here, garnish with a little parsley, and it will be ready to be consumed. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and also remember to turn your notification bells on so you do get notified when we do upload more videos like these. Thanks again for watching. Nuff love. Bye.